Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm a little bit late about the time zone change. Sorry about that. So, okay, let's take a quick to the speak today. Uh, so today the presentation is about the cluster API. Anybody hear about cluster API? So it's amazing operator to manage the multiple Kubernetes cluster, right? But it still doesn't have the upgrade method for multiple. So first of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Hoang Nguyen, and I work as a cloud engineer at Viettel Group from Vietnam. So my field is about the Kubernetes engine, observability, and internal development platform, and also as the approval of the user Slack community. It's a platform orchestrator. You can check it out on the internet. And you also just read the CNCF sandbox. Here is the table of content. So, okay, about the cluster API, and it is a Kubernetes sub project, and it's just started by the Kubernetes special in just group cluster lifecycle, and it's upon its provisioning and orienting the multiple Kubernetes cluster. It will become the core component of leading technology company like AWS, Azure, and it can integrate with the many cloud providers. So why we need to keep the Kubernetes cluster up to date? It's about the security, about you want your cluster stability and reliability, or you just want to use the latest feature about the compatibility with your application, and of course the large community support from the open source project. So how we can upgrade the Kubernetes version? You can see here it is step by step to upgrade the Kubernetes version here, and it have many steps like you have to update the etcd, you have to update the kube API server, you have to upgrade the controller manager, kube shooter, and the CNI, and if you are using the cloud provider, you need to upgrade the provider specific component like cloud controller manager, CSI driver, and about the worker node, you have to harden and drain the work node, update the kubelet configuration, update uncurl the node, and repeat with the edge node so the workload can move to another. So with the method with the node replacement, it looks so simple. Like you just update the resources, you provisioning new node of the worker node or the control plane, and then you just remove the old node so the workload will move to another node. The advantage of the node replacement is you have the fewer steps to manage it. You have the clean slate, no change for configuration drift with the same process, and it's really good for the automated. About the cluster API concept, you have many components here like the cluster API, bootstrap provider, infrastructure provider, and control plane. But I will just talk a little bit about the small one. You can catch it about the architecture of the cluster API. With the machine deployment, it will have the machine template, like you have the image of the node, have the Kubernetes version of the node, and it will provisioning the machine node for you with the node pool, and with the control plane, it also have the machine template, so you can use the machine template to provisioning the master node with the same configuration in the machine template. So I just talk about that. You use the machine template to get the configuration of the node, like the image, like the Kubernetes version, like kubeconfig. So the machine deployment can provisioning the worker, and the control plane provider will provisioning with the master. Of course, this is the dedicated Kubernetes cluster. So we will talk about how to integrate the automatic upgrade strategy with the cluster API. We will provide the customer resource definition with the rolling upgrade. It will get the cluster name you want to upgrade, the version you want to upgrade to, and also the machine template that you want to use for that cluster. So first of all, with the control plane, you'll get the configuration from the machine template that you provide, and then if you create new node, if the new nodes available and start and ready to provisioning pod, will move all the workload from the old machine in its own node to the new node, and if the workload is ready in the new node, it will drain and remove the old node, and just like that with another node. But we have the problem here, because if we have the many worker nodes, if we replace one by one, it's really slow, and the workload can get stuck when training. Upgrade need to be the expedient. So we have the conflict of the customer resource with the masters. This means it will create a new node before the removing the existing one. That means you how many nodes that you will provisioning in the upgrade process with the max unavailable, that is a permission from us to make the existing node unavailable recreated. So if I complete with the max source is 3 and max unavailable with 0, it will provisioning the new 3 node, not just only one. It's 3 node, and it will working like previous slide that you can create a new node, and the workload will move from the old node to the new node, and then it will drain the old node if the workload is ready in the new one. If the max available is 1, we will just create the 3 node, and we can drain the 4 old node. And here is the recommendation. That's how you your responsibility with your case, with any case of you, with a balance slow but a little with the maximum is 0, 5, 10. So it's really fast, no short resources, but most disrupted. With the maxes, it can really fast, more short resources, but less disrupted. But of course, this will to use the last node pool. If you use more resource from your structure. But in the other hand, it's performed in the rolling fashion. It can, of course, if you upgrade it, so you cannot roll back. You cannot, for example, you upgrade the cluster version, but your app work not really good. You want to roll back your old version, and you need to upgrade something from the app. So let's meet the blue-green upgrade file. It also have the cluster name, the target cluster, the version you want to upgrade to, of course, the machine template. So what is the soak time here? What is the soak time here? The soak time, it does mean the time you waiting, you testing your application that, oh, the application has some trouble, so you can roll back in the duration of the soak time. So the concept of the blue-green upgrades is just you have to create the green node pool with a node equal to the old node pool, and then you will move the workload to the newest one. And then if your application is ready in the green node, so you can waiting for the short time to observe the workload, that make sure that the application work fine. If the application work fine, you can release the blue node in the duration time. But if not, you can have the rollback option, drain the green node, and the workload will get back to the blue node pool, and you have the old version cluster, Kubernetes cluster. So that is the concept of two type of Kubernetes cluster automation interface with the cluster behind. Do you have any comment and question about this operator?
So stacked etcd, I've noticed that sometimes there's some restrictions on using an on versus an unit number. It doesn't allow a number of etcd instances. Does the search the search strategy handle that automatically and only provision like 5 instead of 6?
The EDC cluster?
Yes.
You have your own EDC cluster, the extended EDC
cluster? No, for stacked etcd. So if etcd is inside the cluster.
Inside the cluster.
Yeah.
Oh, with the machine template, you have the own. It will process own. It's just like a copy, not just change the version.
Okay, but what I mean is, does it tell? So does the search strategy handle that they can only be an odd number of controllers when you do the replace controller replacement? Yeah. So specifically, if we set up a cluster that has 3 controllers and we ask it to add 1, it'll say, sorry, you have to add 2 because it has to be an odd number. Because with stacked etcd, they want an odd number, so yeah, for reasons.
This guy is really the problem with our one. Actually, we just apply this the access controller thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the own cluster for the customer.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you.